defensive side of things. Let's see what they can do to close this one out. It would be great to take us to that control. Sky in the middle of the map. Lucaszin finding the first blood, and that is going to be huge to stop this push that is buckling up for a B-side hit. Tio going to throw a little bit more than a shoulder and find Solo. Big opening return, and here comes the rush on towards this B-site.
Oh, Lucaszin with the nice snipe. Oh, Hanzu saw too. Got a little greedy there, in my opinion. He could have definitely backed off after getting the first pick. Mihawk getting the trade onto Lucaszin. Now 2v2 situation. All right, I think stream is coming back up on YouTube. We should be good in just a second. It is currently loading.
Sorry if you guys missed out on the action. We're going to tell you we're on map point right now, taking us to the control if Slayer can clutch it up. Bomb planted 30 seconds before it does go boom.
1v2, no pressure.
He's split. Oh my God, Kings. How? Okay, Sky able to get the revenge
That got
frag.
scary.
That did. It got down to a 1v1. Sky able to clutch it up. Slayer not able to shut him down.
All right, getting them their first round on the board. Maybe it's just a defense-sided round. You never know, but we do have overtime, so if anything, it can definitely go to that.
There we go. Overtime potential coming up. Need to have 3 more rounds in a row in continuation here for the boys and players over at Team Lucaszin. They were able to muster up a big hardpoint victory. Right now, they're on the ropes, looking to get back in contention. Let's see if they can get it done. Slow hit over towards the A site. A long, deep. Nades out. Nothing hitting there for the time being. And that's going to open up a little bit of timing here for Tio if he wants to go ahead and throw a shoulder at it. On the opposite end, you got Sisco throwing some shoulders at 1, but he is going to get dropped immediately. So 1-for-1 trades coming through, making 2 for 1 as Lucaszin.
What?
With a little bit of a hop and peek.
Was that a peeker's advantage moment? Because that looked crazy from our point perspective. That was kind of nasty. And to everyone watching on TikTok, make sure you guys head over to YouTube Aerith Live if you guys want to see the full horizontal version of the stream. It is back up. Thank freaking goodness.
Let's go.
But yeah, if you guys want to watch it in higher quality and being able to interact with the poll, make sure you guys check out the live stream there on YouTube. And Team Lucaszin coming out with the second round. I mean, so far, every team that's won a round has been on CT side / defense. So is it a defense-sided map, or are we just seeing a weird pattern here?
I think it's just a combination of this map being a little difficult at times on the offense. And obviously you're playing with a bunch of people that you're not very familiar with, and everyone is pretty much cracked. So the defense is definitely going to have an advantage.
Oh, no, I completely agree. Playing offense on Coastal, me personally, as a sniper, picks matter a lot. You definitely want to get man advantage before committing to a site, just because of how big this map is. Oh, unlucky hit marker from Solo. You hate to see that, especially with the HS. And I mean, the HS is a nasty shotgun when you hit your shots.
Nasty shotgun indeed. Bombs being planted over. This could be the decision maker. 4v2. The hold has to be firm. Lucaszin going to buckle up for a mid-side approach. Everyone else buckling through the spawn site. Nades out the ready. And it's going to be some smokes coming through. Only 2 players to deal with. They're all on the back lines, Aerith. Yeah, that's not happening. Oh,
wow. I mean, Lucaszin running away with the third round on defense for them. I mean, is this a comeback? Because I think with just 1 round away, we might see an overtime, our first overtime in the tournament, and our first search and destroy. So, and for everyone on YouTube, the poll is up. Make sure you guys vote who you guys think will win this S&D. Let's take a look. All right, so they're doing a 2-to-1 split, but instead of having 2 players on either sides, we're actually seeing 2 players mid. Now actually leaving mid open with the amount of utils coming in on B.
Oh!
Big nade kill from Solo. Sawa with no trophy and just proning there for some reason.
Jesus. Who said he could do that? Can't get away with those kind of actions with cracked players. You said it. The utils were perfect.
That was a choice.
Great defense so far here. 3 rounds in a row. They're looking to make it 4, take a set at overtime. potential is at an all-time high in the middle of the map. Solo's just going to reap benefits.
Excuse me?
Shooting right through the smoke.
Flexing that little Damascus glove. I see you. Okay. Wait, Mihawk getting a nasty two-piece with the Odin, evening out the player counts.
Oh boy.
Actually, no. Okay, wow. Mihawk getting another. Now a 3v2 situation, and I believe they're going to get the bomb down. Yup, we hear the bomb going down right now. But Lucaszin hears that as well. Oh.
There's one player you want to live in this situation. It's Lucaszin. Oh boy. Titio shut down. 2v2.
Might be an overextend there. Oh, the hit marker, huge!
Oh!
And Mihawk closes things out for his team. That was absolutely insane from Mihawk. What, 3 kills, 4 kills that round?
Absolute
to
demon.
Make sure they don't go into overtime, but bring us a game 3. Let's go. Our first match of the day, and almost an overtime, but we're definitely seeing a control standoff. I can't complain. At least we don't have to see control crossfire.
How great of it was Mihawk, the one that shut down his Caloris teammate right there in Lucaszin and denied him that overtime, granting us a game 3. We're getting geared up for standoff control. That is right, ladies and gentlemen. We'll take a look at the post-action report, see who balled, see who fought a little bit. That was a pretty even matchup. I mean, everything statistic-wise looks pretty dang balanced.
Hey, see, okay, look, I mean, huge shout out to our content creators that are, pulling through because, look, Sky, Hanzu, Top Fragging, they're both at 6 kills, either evening out on KDs or just slightly positive. Even a Slayer who doesn't even play multiplayer is doing decently well, taking the win on Search. I mean, huge props. They're keeping up with pro players. I think that's very impressive.
I completely agree. They're keeping up with pro players. They're playing with pro players. They're keeping up absolutely massive when it comes to that regard. It's also massive is game 3 here in first round. That is a W right there. When we were taking a look at which matches we should see on screen for the day, Aerith hit me up. She's like, I think this one's going to be the most competitive. What are your thoughts?
Yes.
I was like, why you ask me? I don't know anything about COD. You got this. you handpicked this one. This was all you. And did they perform game 3 coming up? Control. If you didn't get enough of Team Lucaszin, it's Team Sisco, Aerith. We got more coming up.
Yeah, absolutely. And I mean, I said what I said. Hardpoint and Search and Destroy, completely different game modes when it comes to how fast and slow the gameplay could be. Hardpoint, we're going to see a lot of close range, fast, in-your-face combat. We got nades, flashes, concussions, operator score streaks, everything. Whereas Search and Destroy, things can get a little bit slower and every kill counts so much more. So going into Control is going to be very exciting to see, especially because it's literally the middle ground game mode where it can both be very fast because it is a respawn game mode, or it could be a lot slower depending on how much lives you got. And your lives really do count, and we don't want to see anyone feeding, that's for sure.
Absolutely. It's elements of both games in it. Hard point, fast pace, and then also, again, when you're trying to be mindful of those lives and counter kills, kind of a little slower, methodical on towards the approaches once your lives count go a little lower. So a rush to 3 definitely going to be a bit crazy. I think in the competitive pool it's the same way, but I feel like after watching a lot of CDM that we should probably evaluate, since the game is so fast-paced, maybe a 4-round win in Control.
Yeah.
I think that is one of the things that we need to consider. And then also the rounds are 90 seconds in competitive play. 2 minutes wouldn't be bad. In my just my opinion.
No, I completely agree, because with the short time limit, it forces players to continuously rush, and there's a lack of maybe lurks and more sneaky strategic timed plays, because with a shorter time limit, you're basically forced to push and go for objectives, which puts T-side into a pretty unfortunate situation. But yeah, Control is actually one of my favorite game modes. I know a lot of these content creators don't play Control. The pro players, they play Control on the daily. So I do think this is going to be one of the game modes we're going to see the pro players absolutely shine. With Search and Destroy, it's kind of a toss-up, because a lot of the content creators in this matchup do play a lot of S&D, but not so much Control. Maybe I could be wrong, but I would like to see them pop off.
I would too. I would like to see that. I mean, those skills definitely translate. As we've already mentioned, it's a perfect combination of the two game modes that we've already seen. The byproduct of it is still objective based, so you got to capture both objectives before your lives are diminished before time runs out.
Oh, yeah.
So obviously, you know, these content creators are going to have their work cut out for them. These pro players, just another day at the at the park, right?
Another day in the office.
Yeah, exactly. It's just go ahead and jump into the action and let's go ahead and get the job done. We're going to be listening to, well, we won't be listening to, but I would assume the pro players directing, you know, what kind of coordinates they're going to be at. Like, hey, we need to push this site. We got pressure. We got 3 kills down. I would assume those are the kind of comms that you're going to expect out of a matchup like this. Labubu! Let's go!
We got the Connex Labubu chat.
Let's go!
Look at him. He's decked out.
Labubu, who you got for this third game? Let us know.
Who you got? Who you got? Let me know. I personally, I think I'm gonna go with Team Lucaszin.
I 100% agree with you. I don't know what Labubu says. You heard it, but I'm gonna go with
Lucaszin.
Lucaszin? Okay. Well, then I'll be the oddball here. Team Sisco's taking it. They're coming back. It is going to be a reverse sweep complete here in game number 3. Lucaszin going to be sent down to the lower bracket.
I don't know about that. I mean, we saw them on Hardpoint APOG. Those guys were absolutely disgusting. And I mean, Kings. Kings is going to be the player we want to watch out for. And maybe even Solo. He didn't have the craziest performance when it comes to Search and Destroy, but I know Solo. And if we need Solo to shine, he will shine, especially on respawns, especially on standoff control. Standoff being the map, which means we're going to see a lot of close range gunfights, especially in Grandma. I want to see if players want to take that alley control and maybe see some spawn traps, because even though it's control, it's still a possibility.
Absolutely. We got some replays to show here in the background as well as we're getting geared up, building that intensity here for game number 3 right around the corner. How do we get here so far? We mentioned it. If you've just now tuning in, or maybe you lost connection and you're just now reconnected, Hardpoint. A blowout there in game number 1. The Search and Destroy. Very dominant performance off the rip there for Team Sisco. They were able to close it out and prevent the overtime from coming through as well, as we're taking a look at some of the snipes. That was a nasty peek there from Sky. Tio ultimately winning that
nice
1v1 shot up close and personal.
Look at that. Solo creating so much space for his team to push. Sisco hard scoping. Low rat. Yep, I said it. And Hansu actually frying with that Fennec. Not even a mythic. Excuse me?
All right. What do you think the balance is for Undertaker versus Alexa? We're seeing a lot more Alexas.
A lot of Alexas. That's what we like to see.
You sweaty sweats. Is it because the hitbox is smaller? What's going on there? You guys,
what's the deal?
Yeah. I mean, I'm not complaining. We all love Alexa, but I wanted to see at least one Undertaker. Come on, guys.
Hey, yeah, no, I agree. For the boys. I mean,
for the boys.
Personally, as a huge WWE fan, I actually went to WrestleMania earlier this year. Yeah, WWE is insane. Hopefully they do more collabs in the future. Wink, wink. I would love a little AJ Lee skin coming in. That would be amazing. Thank you very much. But yeah, and a nice little pay to win John Cena skin is just straight invisible. That'd be great as well.
Da, 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 da.
Now we're all tied up. Team Lucaszin versus Team Sisco going into control standoff. I'm curious to hear from the chat. We've been talking a lot, but let me start up a new poll here coming in for control. I want to hear what you guys think, because we obviously have our differences. I'm Team Lucaszin. We got Verdict on Team Sisco, but who do you guys have for control standoff? I wanna know. We've got Team Lucaszin versus Team Sisco.
Well,
alrighty, chat.
Chat was pretty cracked there in that last poll. 51% picked for Sisco, which obviously was the winning pick.
Yep.
I think
poll
they're
is
going to
up.
be
Let's see.
Just as good here in this. Man, they're moving quick. Let's go.
Poll is up, and Team Lucaszin is taking the lead. It's because I called it, right?
Yeah,
right,
I'm gonna say that's chat bias. Like this is your chat, so obviously they're not gonna like what I say. Yeah.
W Glaze chat. Yeah, just keep voting. Keep voting. Yeah, boo tomatoes. Sucks. Verdict. Tomato.
Yeah, right. I'll take them. This is your event. Obviously, I am just a member and a part of this one. Just trying to contribute where I can. Obviously, we've gotten here so far. We've done pretty good. I will always stand my ground, though. We're going Team Sisco. We're tripling down here for the standoff.
I saw someone in chat say, did bro sing the McDonald jingle when you sang the John Cena one? And I'm calling you out for being uncultured. What do you mean the McDonald's jingle? The ba-ba-ba-ba-ba?
What?
Sir, wrong tune.
No. Come on, dude. Come on, brother.
Get with the program. Get with the program. Because this is a WWE themed event. That's why we're seeing so many gorgeous Alexas. I am surprised I have not seen any new CX or new Kilo. And hearing from our broadcast, we are getting in on control standoff right this second. So let's get right into the match. I'm so excited.
We're here
this
for
one is going to be a 3-round.
Yes, we're here for the POW drivers, not the mixed slams, okay? Take that somewhere else. I'd have to throw that one in there.
Right.
It was kind of cooking in the background, but here we go.
All right, we're starting.
Game 3. 60-second rounds, indeed. It is.
Are we going to see Hanzu with the sniper? No, a PKM. Wow, Lucaszin getting the early pick onto his teammate, his own teammate, Mihawk. That is crazy. PKM as a gun choice. How do we feel about that?
Got potential, or huge potential wall bang ability. So if you're looking at it from that perspective, these walls are paper thin. You're going to be banging all across the map as he does get wall banged by Tatio.
Hey, yo, Sky, react. He's in front of you, bud. Anyways, Solo with a nice 2-piece. So we got Team Lucaszin on the offense, which means, I mean, we got 3 rounds. We want to see an early cap from either A or B. Down 4 lives right now. Still pretty even if they could get some more ticks going on A.
Sky's doing pretty big things there as he does have a 2-piece in the mix. On the flip side of things, Mihawk getting mixy as well with a VMP. Got a choice there as it's going to be used along with the Phoenix. Some movement there from Sky. Puts Solo in the blender, but it's Sawo who's going to be able to find the equalizer, and that's going to be their progress on A being reversed. 11v16 with 25 seconds left to go.
Yeah, and they're closing in on that second tick there on A. But point being contested, wiped off. Lucaszin unable to do any more damage, but completing that second tick. 8 to 12. The lives are dwindling incredibly fast, and we're not even finished on the A site here. Actually, they're about to cap it right there. Yep.
There we go. Yeah, you got to stop throwing bodies out.
And speaking of players, Kings is not doing so hot as one of the players that we were mentioning early on in the Hardpoint APOC. Currently with only a breadstick. We hate to see that. Oh, Tatio jumping out of market.
That's
getting
egregious.
One but dying, dropping to Lucaszin. Slayer seeing if he could get the trade. Oh, the movement here. The movement. 1v6 now. All left to Sawo in a 1v6 situation. He'll need basically a wipe and then a 1v1. So, oh, he's getting played. He's getting played hard right now. Oh, wow. Okay, that's... Oh, yo.
Get baited,
Look
buddy.
away, chat. Look away. Close your eyes. Close your eyes.
Yeah,
that's not what
you
we
go
want
back
to see.
to where Tatio jumped out of market, and you're looking at a 4v11. That you got to play your life in that instance. That one not very well orchestrated by the defense off the rip, and the attack coming through. They didn't even need a cap. They just got all the kills. Yeah,
that's not what we want to see, especially for a defense-sided game mode. Sawo trying to get Hanzu off the heady, but couldn't. It's absolute. Oh my goodness, Sky with that nice HS. We are seeing a lot of HSs, which I am not surprised. The HS is the shotgun to use right now in COD Mobile. If you guys haven't already checked out my top 5 guns video, you can get my build there.
What a shameless plug. We love to see it. This is your channel. You can do whatever you want. What am I talking about? I'm not going to give you grief. Right now, operators did come out for the defensive side, and it looks like it has paid dividends so far. 13v28. They have yet to get really out of their spawn. Sawo trying to lead the pack.
9 seconds left.
Yeah, I mean, they're going to have to hop the objective. Finally gets one kill and pieces his way through. Is going to be able to pop the Tempest, and this might be a big opportunity.
Whoa, oh, no. But nobody is on A, actually. The time is about to run out. Nobody is hopping on. Actually, no, never mind. 1 second left. Literally 1 second. They got to throw bodies on this hill. Let's see. Sawo with that Tempest still, seeing if he can make a play, but nope, only one connected, and Tatio's the only one left with the War Machine. Gets a second tick.
Okay.
Okay, but a 5v16 is not looking good.
Who's going to tell him? Just go ahead and wrap it up. Does get the cap there on A. 5 players left. Standing nades all at the ready there. 2 hitting them. Flak Jacket going massive. And yeah, just decides to go ahead and take his life.
That. As you say, Flag Jacket going out. That's very unfortunate. Taking himself out. As we see Solo here with 2 score streaks going into the 3rd round. Both a Pred and an EMP, which I think will be huge. 3v14. Mihawk with 8 kills on the board, HS in hand, 25 seconds. They are, yeah, this round is basically wraps. Oh, trying to cross map. Let's go. I would say just play for your streaks here, your ops, anything. And J358, excuse me? Are we seeing a revolver? Ew.
Doesn't it have like high 1-tap potential? Or true tap?
Does it? I mean, I don't know. I personally would go with the machine pistol, but
yeah,
that's just me. And I mean, the machine pistol, it shreds. It's like a pocket SMG.
100%. It's a Finnick and a Pack-a-Punch all at the same time, and it's a secondary Call of Duty Mobile, not a primary. It is goated though.
Oh, absolutely. Potential
last round here for Team Lucaszin. Can they close it out there? We're about to find out.
Mihawk coming in with the death machine. Just going straight in. Pred coming out solo with a big double predator. Oh, Sky actually getting killed from the sky by Slayer. Very unfortunate timing there. Tio winning the gunfight close range with the Odin. Odin being one of the primary guns that we're going to see in basically every event and the upcoming World Championship because of how good this gun is. Even with restricted attachments, the Odin is the primary AR, basically.
Yeah, we didn't see very much shift after that ban come through, so that's a good thing for Odin users, obviously, in the competitive space. Right now, 20v21, the most competitive this has been since the beginning. And right now, this is a lifeline that is desperately needed here for the boys over at Team Sisco. And Tio doing massive things in the middle of the map is going to be able to continue to streak up as well. This could be an opportunity to strike.
2 seconds left.
This could be a round 1. Ooh. It is, indeed. There it goes.
I don't know how I feel about that Sparrow usage coming out from Sisco with 5 seconds left on the clock. And I mean, they literally had nobody on A or B, no ticks going, and Sisco decides to pop out his Sparrow. Questionable plays in my opinion, but I don't know. Maybe it's a strat to get into their heads.
I mean, anything that can give you an advantage, am I right?
That's true, and I mean, desperation. They were 1 round away from losing, so Team Sisco doing a push onto the B site, which we don't see very often. That's B. It's notorious for being the harder point to capture here on control. Hanzu, you know what? I doubted Hanzu with the PKM. I apologize. This man is absolutely going ham with a nasty 2-piece here. He's kind of getting movement on, but...
Somebody get this man straight.
Ooh, big kill from Solo, shutting down Slayer and his equalizer. That might actually be huge.
We'll see. 20 seconds left to go. They've got to make a decision. The right one was to hit that B site. Very unsuccessful off the rip. The adaptation now, they've got to get onto the objective, and Tio and crew are going to storm the hill. We are going to see Sisco at a distance actually provide a little bit of coverage. Is going to get taken down. There's 3 players on the objective. EMP's all on the objective as well, and King's trying to get a wall bang on through. They might just let this one cap for free.
Yeah, I mean, you don't want it, but at the same time, you're giving up A. It's not the end of the world. B is where things get a little bit more chaotic because everyone's trying to flood in from one angle. Slayer Sisco getting a nice 3-piece on the board. Okay, we want to see more of those. And of course, as I say that, Solo evening things out with his own 2-piece.
Make it 3.
3-piece, actually, yeah.
3-piece for surprise. Oh, there it is. That's that.
Wow,
there's a 2-tap. Look how distance.
Everyone I call out is... Okay, I called out Hanzu for using the PKM. I called out Mihawk, and they're just, you know, frying. Of course, yeah, my bad. I don't know anything about this game, apparently.
We're running out of lives. All right, we'll see if we know anything about this one. 5v13. This is the last hit, the last stand. 48 seconds on the clock. Don't need to rush too fast. Tio trying to gain some ground. Sawo going to be able to find one. Kings
Sisco getting beamed from Market.
Down. That might be it, Chad.
Unless the War Machine can do something, because there's currently nobody on the point. All he has to do is get that cutoff onto the B point, and he couldn't. Mihawk in a 1v8, he has a death machine.
Oh,
Sky absolutely obliterated. That wall's not wall bangable, apparently.
What? I was sitting there looking, I was like, how is he not connecting?
22 seconds. Yep.
Oh.
And Hanzu finishing things off with, of course, the PKM. Wow, chat. Do I need to start using the PKM? Because in Hanzu's hands, this thing is crazy.
All right. Well, Aerith, first round done, dusted. We got a game 3. We almost got control, overtime in the search and destroy.
On search, yes.
Were we not delivered the best match? And look at it. There's 4 Alexas to 1 Undertaker at the end. That's picture perfect. Am I right?
Gorgeous. I mean, wow. Team Lucaszin, as I predicted, I must say, came out on top. Beautiful. They absolutely crushed it. I mean, you got the incredible players of Solo and Kings coming in. Lucaszin being the team captain, that's just insane. And let's take a look at the scoreboard here. Solo with 31 kills. Somebody tell this man to chill. 31 kills. Hello. And Kings respectable 25 and 16. I mean, honestly, everyone on Team Lucaszin showing up. Hanzu being our content creator from Garena. Overslaying Lucaszin. Is that not just insane?
When you've got a team that is that well put together to where Lucaszin doesn't have to drop 50, 60, even 70 kills in a game, you have obviously built a very, very structured, sound team. And with Kings and Solo being the duo that led the way there, and that one, obviously, Lucas's like, brother, just go ahead and do your thing, man. I don't need to sweat, right? I'll hold my energy for later on. Am I right? Absolutely.
I mean, Lucaszin didn't even need to pop off like he usually does, and they still came out on top, and very convincingly so, with a 3-1 scoreline. Absolutely crazy performance coming out from them. I would like to say, Team Sisco, although they lost, they definitely performed very well, and I want to see them in the losers bracket because they still have a chance. Because this tournament is double elimination, which means if you lose the first game, it's okay, because you still have a second chance at that $10,000 prize pool. And of course, everyone is going home with a bit of cash, so that's what we like to see.
Yeah, but everyone wants their fair share of that $10,000 cash. That is right. $3,000 to be exact. I just had to do that. I had to be all dramatic. And obviously, it's a double elimination bracket you just mentioned. This could be a matchup that we see in the future just based off of how well both teams played. We saw a little glimmer of light there in the control. Obviously, when it's a race to 150 in the hardpoint, on a map like APOC, you can get steamrolled and it happened and you not be able to get a chance to regain. They still put up a respectable 60+ points. So first match done, dusted. Energy's here. Teams at an all-time high. The captains picked absolutely cracked pro players and content creators. And Aerith, they are absolutely delivering. I am very pleased. I'd love to see the bracket and see if we've got anything updated for the first round for everybody else. Just to kind of see where everybody's going to be standing as of right now. Am I right?
Oh, absolutely. I actually have some predictions for the games that I made before the stream even started. So we got first matchup, King Plays versus Ackman team. I personally had Ackman's team winning. I am sorry, my Nigerian GOAT King Plays. I'm sorry, but I had Ackman winning the first round. And we also got Sisco versus Lucaszin. I had Lucaszin winning, of course. And Dozy versus Ganyth. I had Dozy winning. Personally.
Okay.
Let's take a look.
Hey, there it is.
God. Oh my God, it's scripted. I script. Oh my gosh. My predictions. My predictions are all correct so far. And then the last one, I'm just going to call it. I see Vague losing. Little rat. I see him losing. These are my predictions. Oh my God. Wait, Chad, did I script this? Hello?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Chat, it's fixed. I had no idea that Aerith had already. And you know what? Aerith made the Lucaszin pick before we knew Solo was substituting in. I am calling foul
crazy.
play. I want my chat money back. I lost because of insider trading. She wrote the script. Of course she knows who's going to win. I can't ask her who's going to win moving forward because she already knows, chat. I am absolutely getting hammered in these results. But to fair play, Lucaszin squad, absolutely correct.
Yeah, okay, yeah, let's take a look at the brackets. We got Team Ackman beating out Team Keen Place, which is surprising because Ackman is literally a battle royale player. Can we like take a moment to appreciate the fact that a BR captain has won their first match? Like, this is incredible. I mean, good for Team Ackman. Team Lucaszin, you know, expected. Team Dozy versus Team Ganyth. Ganyth has a lot of good players, so I am surprised that they lost the first match. Ganyth has what, 4 snipers, and all very incredible snipers at that. And Team Dozy, I mean, Team Dozy is just nasty. Expected as heck. And Team Vague versus Team Space, I think, is still going on, perhaps. Gotcha. So Team Vague, I think Team Space has it. But then again, it's a huge toss-up because they have an absolute wild card, that of course being Little B. But yeah, how do we feel about these? How do we feel about these matches so far?
I think you're giving too much credit to Little B. You said wild card. I say little bot. That man's is not cracked. He is the opposite, Chet. He's cooked. He's not doing the cooking. He's the one getting cooked. Someone's frying him. Hopefully Team Space is carrying him pretty well. I would assume, since those other matches are done, that they were all 2-0s. Maybe, you know, maybe one went to game 3 and it was just a quick hit. But that last one, I could guarantee is coming down to the wire. As a matter of fact, I wouldn't say we delayed, but we had a little bit of a late start there in that first round. And it took us all the way up until this point to get finished. It has got to be going down to the wire.
It has to be close.
Team Space and Team Vague. Am I right?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, this is very unexpected. That I thought Ganyth's team had the edge personally, but I agree. I also think ping does come as a huge factor because we have no control over what server they land on. So maybe on paper they have so and so pro players, but if the servers are bad, you know, it happens.
Chat, hear me out. Hear me out.
All right, actually, we got
Vague
versus Space POVs coming in.
All right.
Let's take a look.
Barrel close up, like.
Ew!
Ain't no way we're selling a search.
Who's that on my? Who's that on my cam right now? Vague with 1 kill. You know, breadstick. 3 rounds in, Vague has a breadstick. Anyone surprised? Nobody? Yeah.
They must have had a late start because Vague woke up late or something. There ain't no way they're selling a search and destroy. And it's this early, chat. It's this early. Someone in chat, give us some redemption. Tell us how badly you want to see Vague get destroyed, right?
Yeah, everyone spam L Vague in chat if we want to see Vague get knocked out first round, or I guess second round, but you know.
Want to see him gone fast. This camp's way too big. Does someone not like tell him to make his? No one wants to see you, dude. We want to see the gameplay. Okay, fair. Oh, I guess we share a few things in common then.
And we got Space POV coming in here. I am curious to know who won the first hard point coming into the search and destroy.
We'll have to find out information on this one as we progress. Right now, the search and destroy is still very, very early on. Only 3 rounds deep so far. Or 4
and I will
rounds
say
deep
this
so
is
far.
this is Doggo's first legitimate event that he is actually able to participate in, because my goat is finally 18.
Let's go, free Doggo.
Free Doggo, free my man Doggo.
Crack can't be contained.
We do see a lot of VMPs, which is what I was expecting, to be honest.
All right,
yep,
just getting intel.
in chat.
Elvague's in chat. Elvague's coming through, but he won the hard point 150 to 142. So the advantage here is crucial. Right now, they're getting ran through on the first 5 rounds. It is a 4-to-1 split, and it's not looking good for Team Space.
Oh, absolutely not. I mean, 150 to 142. That's a close match. I mean, I'm not surprised though, because both these teams are incredible when it comes to respawn. And huge shout out to Seven as well, one of the players from OUG, one of the pro players. I think he is still East, I believe. So he's definitely playing on higher MS. And as we can see from Vague's POV, they are currently on North American servers.
Okay.
44 MS.
I thought he's about to win that second gunfight.
Oh, that would have been crazy.
Ain't no dang way. We getting the turn and the flick on it. So you shout out 7. This is his map, though. I'll go ahead and tell you, he is absolutely cracked here in firing range. We'd love to see it. I wonder if can Chet actually hear Vague speaking? I wonder if he's going crazy when he loses gunfights. If not, I can just imagine what's going through his head. He looks pretty cool, calm, and collected, though. So maybe he didn't flip the script there. But they're only 1 round away from moving on to the second round in the winner's side of things. Can they get the job done? That's the question we're about to find out.
All right, let's start up a brand new poll here for this matchup. Search and destroy. Who do we got, chat? Team Vague or Team Space? Make sure you guys vote in the chat. Let's see. I want to say Team Space just because I am for the people. I want to see a map 3. I don't want to see a 2-0 sweep. None of that. We want to keep it close and intense. Oh, Vague stream lagging.
Just like his gunshots. Ah, just kidding.
Agreed.
He didn't win that one because he got too antsy. Right now, it's down to 1 player. 1v2 style. Keep it alive. Raf is on the opposite side. Jesus save. Does he have the bomb here? What's the play? 19 seconds to go. He's got to make a move. Rotation being red. Is it going to be towards that A site? Nades out. Looks like it's going to be hit over towards the A site. Does not get the kill, but the confirmation 100% there. He's got 40 seconds to make a play.
Jesus, 1v2 situation, 35 seconds on the clock. Bomb is currently planted for American. I don't know if he is aware of that. I think now seeing the bomb yelp with the smoke, that's actually pretty smart. Is he just going to go for the ninja? Are we going to see our first Nope. Raf shutting him down.
There we go.
That would have been nice, though.
That would have been nice. Perfect play. Based off the position of that bomb plant, you got to know that it's going to be coming from that American side. Obviously, he just decided to boldly play right towards the site, and that's exactly what I probably would have done too. So, nonetheless, rounds going to keep Space alive. The dream of a comeback still very much so apparent. Team Vague now starting to panic. Everything's starting to settle in. Will they be able to shut it down just like we saw in the Lucaszin and Sisco matchup, or will we see that overtime here, Aerith? Let's see.
Space opting to use the Locust. I don't know, man. Is the Tundra banned or something? Because I personally would have gone with the Tundra. Look at Space trying to go for these ratty wall bangable angles. Oh, with the nasty pick onto Doggo, who's just proning there. Questionable.
Yeah, you're 18
All right,
plus now.
and,
You've got to keep moving, buddy. You can't just lay there and take it, man.
I say for our next matchup, we take a look at Team King Plays versus Team Ganyth in the loser bracket. What do you feel? Verdict. We get to choose whichever.
Yeah, that sounds absolutely great. Either that or the winners bracket matches are going to be held afterwards. Is that what I'm? Or is it going to be held at the same time?
I think at the same time, or just a matter of who's going first. Yeah, I personally, because I want to see King Plays, our first Nigerian multiplayer captain, up against Ganyth in the losers bracket. I want to see who gets knocked out. That's what I'm here for. And I mean, Vague taking the win, getting carried, but still taking that dub. That's what we like to see with a clean 2-0.
Clean 2-0. That's going to move them on to face off against Team Dozy in the second round. Obviously, we're going to be taking a look at King Plays and Ganyth. And then we'll figure it out along the way. So brackets coming through. We'll get updates as well. It's Sisco and Team Space there in a lower bracket as well. But I personally agree with you. I think we need to see King Plays and Ganyth. Potential last chance to see that one because one of those teams are going to get taken out. But that's okay. We're going to see what's the best next available.
Team Sisco. Okay, we got Team Sisco against Team King Plays. We obviously have already seen Sisco, so we could choose to watch someone else. But it is also a loser bracket matchup, which means somebody's going home. Somebody's heading out early. So are we going to see the first exit of the tournament? Or should we take a look at Team Ackerman versus Team Lucaszin, our top two or Team Dozy versus Team Vague, which I think will be a very interesting matchup as well. We got two North American multiplayer content creators, both known for being absolutely insane. Of course, Vague would be like, oh yeah, I'm the 2022 world champ, and you know, let's see if that skill is...
I'm kidding. Obviously, that was well learned. That was well learned. Good for them. I think, and I don't know if chat's going to agree with me. You might agree with me. Hopefully, I don't know. Loose bracket sounds great, but who doesn't want to see Dozy and Team Vague square off? Like, come on now. That's like that's got to be two of the best availables. That exactly, it's Dozy, bud. Come on, bro. I can't get my deep voice going for him, but you know, huge shout out to him. I think that's probably the matchup that I'd want to see. But let us know in chat what you guys think as well. Aerith, this is your tournament. We go over where you want to go.
Yeah, I think Team Dozy versus Team Vague is the match to watch here, and I mean, that's a crazy matchup. Remind me again, who is on Team Dozy? We got crazy players on Team Dozy. We got Chagabu, my goat. We got Japa, who is a super underrated content creator in my opinion. Cartel's Shark pro players, and Dozy himself, of course. That's a good matchup. And then we also have Team Ganyth against Team Space, which potentially a great match as well. That's actually a really good loser bracket run.
Yeah, there's a chance we might not see Team Ganyth if that's the case. If we don't spectate that one, as we take a look at the most updated bracket, it is Team Ganyth and Team Space, as we mentioned, and then King plays versus Team Sisco in the lower bracket. They are fighting for their lives, chat. Fighting.
All right, let's do a quick poll here because we got Team Ganyth versus Team Space, or we got Team Vague versus Team Dozy. The only thing is, Team Dozy and Team Vague are both in the upper brackets, which means we will see more of them regardless. But Team Ganyth and Space, they got one last chance. This is their last chance at staying alive in the tournament. Everything is on the line.
How quickly do we have to respond to this poll? It's
Our
obviously
going to be open up. Guys, vote. Let's get it going.
Let us know. Oh man, it is a whopping lead already off the rip there for Team Vague and Team Dozy. They say they don't care about Ganyth or Space.
Yeah, frick dumb. We're going with Team Dozy versus Team Vague. I mean, let's see this match. This match is going to be great, and I'm excited to see what kind of maps they decide to ban, because so far we've seen Fire Range S&D, we've seen Coastal S&D, we've seen one control so far on Standoff, which I am not complaining. I'm gonna assume we're gonna see a lot of Crossfire bans. Not the biggest fan of Crossfire.
God, I've grown to like it in Control, especially when you have 4 rounds and it's 2 minutes long, because the plays that you see develop and things that happen in split second after waiting for a minute and a half of all the chaos that ensues in the middle of the map. I've grown to like it, but I can see why no one would want to play it, especially with how fast-paced everything has to be in a 60-second round versus a minute and a half or 2 minutes. So I would agree we're not going to probably see any Crossfire today with that regard. And obviously it's probably for the better.
No, I completely agree. And I think Crossfire just being way too dominant in terms of one side, which I think is CT side. Not the biggest fan of that map. Personally, I would much rather see Takeoff in Control. Takeoff, Raid, and Standoff would be like the perfect 3 maps for Control in my opinion. But yeah, and Hardpoint, we've seen so far APOC. That is it. I am very open to seeing literally any other maps. Love Hardpoint, so anything would be great.
100% agree. Rather find out now. I'm looking at the polls too. 300 votes already coming through. Boy, you ladies and gentlemen are quick. 65%, very overwhelming results for Team Dozy and Team Vague, and the people have spoken.
Hell yeah!
So we've got to give the people what they want.
Absolutely. I want to see some Dozy versus Vague action. I want to see some body shooting, guys. Like some execution, some body shootings. Let's get it going.
That's a great point. Body shots are not only allowed but they're encouraged. They're encouraged.
Yes, I made it a point. I made it a point to all the players and the captains. I told them, hey guys, emoting is banned, but if you want to body shoot, I encourage it. That's what we want to see.
That's what I love to hear. Body shots coming through. Maybe we'll see some in this next matchup. We know, I don't know if there's any bad blood in, the players. Obviously, we were trying to build a storyline. And maybe if Team Space, or not Team Space, but if Team Vague had made it through the face-off against Team Ganyth, there might have been a little bit of sparks, but that was not the case. Obviously, Team Ganyth on the chopping block right now. They couldn't hold the weight against Team Dozy.
Yep, that is true. So we are getting news that they are doing a draft. I would say let's take a look at the brackets again, so all of our viewers can see just who is playing up against who. And I want to hear from you guys. I want to hear from you guys if you guys have any predictions for the matches coming up. Obviously, losers bracket having a lot more, I guess, intensity because, you're on the chopping block. Everything is on the line. No pressure, but $10,000, that's a big bag there.
$10,000, chat. What would you do with $10,000?
How many COD points?
You what? Holy hell, that's a lot of money. That's a lot of COD points. Absolutely. Holy. Woo. I'm getting flustered over here. I couldn't even imagine that many COD points. We'd be able to have Alexa and the Undertaker in our lineup 100%, and then whatever else left over. But nonetheless, we'll take a look at how do we get here. I know we were on board with Team Lucaszin. If you missed that matchup, it was a best of 3 that went to a game 3. Lucaszin squad prevailing and coming out on top with the addition of Solo being added to that roster. They are completely stacked. Lost Search and Destroy, though, so maybe we'll see bans come through for Coastal moving forward. But they're going to be facing off against Team Achman. Team Dozzy and Team Vague seems to be the favorite to where we're going to be heading to right now. But the teams that are on the lower bracket, their last chance to fight King Plays and Sisco and then Ganyth in Space, literally one match away from being eliminated.
I mean, yeah. I personally got Team Sisco beating out Team King Plays, but at the same time, I have not seen Team King Plays play. So might be slight bias there, but we know Team Sisco is extremely strong on that search and destroy. Team Ganyth versus Team Space. I kind of want to see Team Ganyth pop off just because, I mean, they got some of the craziest snipers, but I think that's going to be a good matchup regardless. Team Dozy versus Team Vague will be the one that we jump into. And of course, I personally find that the most exciting match out of all 4. And I mean, with $10,000, chat, what are we going to get first? If you guys had let's say you guys had $10,000 worth of COD points, what skins are we pulling first? Me personally, we hitting up that USS 9 Mythic. I mean, it's a pretty skin, that's for sure, and definitely the best gun in COD Mobile right now. And of course, they are being free. You guys should check that out. And we are hearing that the draft is currently happening.
The draft is happening indeed. We're going to see what best of 3 is going to be coming through here momentarily. This one getting underway. We got plenty of matches to see. I think to be exact, we're going to be on cam with at least 6 matches live, and then we'll be able to pop in, of course, with some of the content creators as the day progresses. Maybe our matches don't last as long as theirs. We'll be able to see the perspectives, just like we saw of Team Vague and Team Space, and we'll be able to go back and forth with those perspectives as well. So we're going to try and capture every single moment that we can. Obviously, we can't see all the matches all at once. That'd be kind of crazy, but imagine the attention spans. We had like 30 screens up. I mean, there's no way I'd be able to keep up, but I would just be absolutely screen maxed at that point. Nonetheless, the moment of arrival here soon, Team Dozy and Team Vague is where we're going to be heading to. They are drafting their maps. We'll know where we'll be heading to, and then we'll obviously be able to jump into the action. But before we even do any of that, I need to hear from the creator herself. You're the one who wrote you're the one who wrote the script.
I wrote the script.
Right.
Yeah.
I didn't even get to revise it this time. Usually I get a little peek. Kind of tell me who you got rolling into this one. Dozy versus Vague.
Ooh, okay. So both teams coming off of a win. They both have momentum going into this. I hope it's a 2-1. I do think it will be a 2-1. My predictions might change depending on the map, because I feel like Team Dozy could be a stronger search and destroy team rather than Hardpoint, and I think Team Veg is going to come out on top for the respawns. So I got Team Veg winning 2-1 currently.
Okay, I will play into your hand. I will say we're going to see it too. I don't think Team Veg is going to take any maps. I think it's going to be a swift 2-0 Team Dozy. They're about to run the gauntlet. They're absolutely about to bring the people's elbow into this and just slam Veg into the map. All right, and I don't think he'll be able to recover. I think he gets eliminated after that. That is a lot of mojo being tossed out the window after getting piss slammed by your boy Dozy. I think Dozy's going to take it.
Yeah, and I mean, I'm just going to say it. I believe Dozy has Shark, which is one of the European pro players. And coming in hot, we got a message from Ferg himself. Ferg said, and I quote, "I nuked Shark. So if Team Veg loses, Veg is worse of a player than Ferg. As simple as that. Ferg is the better player than Veg, just because if they lose, basically. So yeah, no pressure. And I mean, Shark is a European pro player that is, I don't know if he's competing this year for Stage 5 because they only have one slot, but he has competed in World Champ Stage 5 many times. So no pressure, Veg, no pressure. But this is a pretty nasty team. We have 3 out of the 5 players on this team being Stage 5 players. That's insane. They have Shark,
crazy.
Cartels, and Chagabu. Plus, 3 of the 5 being North American players maybe will sway the servers a little bit, because we also got a lot of North American players on Team Veg, Dark Nyx, Jesus. So I believe the servers will be North American. So we got to see the NA players absolutely pop off. Having ping advantage is great, but that also comes with a lot of pressure because you need to slay out for your team.
Absolutely. Draft update coming through. Go ahead and see it on our screen. We got map
live.
number 1.
Ooh. Oh, and of course, Doggo. Wow, 4 of the 5 players on Team Veg are North American. So, yeah. NA ping, so all the NA players better pop off.
About to see pop up. Summit going to be map number 1. Team Veg. Or should we say Team Doggo? You know why I said. Yep. Jesus, Suiwa, Dark Nyx, and of course Doggo himself, the man. Pictured captain there. Well, if he loses this one, he won't be able to live it down, as you just mentioned. Ferg nuked Shark, and if Shark beat Veg, that means Ferg better than Veg. There's no ifs, ands, buts about it. That's the properties of that's how that works, right?
Oh yeah, I mean, this lineup is just sickening, actually, like disgusting. And we got actually the only 2 female players in this tournament competing off against each other, which is super interesting. Both Dark Nyx and Chagabu being absolute demons, one being an ex-pro player and Dark Nyx being, you guys know, Dark Nyx is disgusting. So I think definitely someone to watch out for coming into this matchup. And first map being Hardpoint Summit, we saw earlier. The shotguns are going to go crazy. I think this is going to be Veg's map, chat. I think this is where we're going to see Veg absolutely pop off if he decides to use the HS. And I'm curious to see who uses the HS on Team Dozy. Not sure if any of them are actually shotgun players.
We'll have to find out. We'll have to dive into the action as soon as we have everything come through. Obviously, we're waiting for the best of 3 to be drawn up. Hopefully, the lobby's being made, so that way we can just go ahead and hop into the action as soon as it is been captured. Plenty of action still left remaining. We're only into the winners round number 2. Obviously, the lower round brackets about to start there in the moment as well. We'll keep you updated on who wins and who's getting eliminated, because that's huge. 7th and 8th place, only receiving $400 of that prize pool, 5th and 6th. Guaranteeing you doubling your money, am I right?
Yep. Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, this is what we mean when it comes to prize pool distributions. Even coming in from 6th to 8th is different. getting 6 versus getting an 8th could mean hundreds of dollars in difference in terms of prize pool money. And for everyone saying that we're yapping a lot, don't blame us, blame the players. They're the ones doing the draft, and they're the ones taking a long time to draft the maps, pick the maps, get in the lobby, and ready up. So I'm just saying, that's on them.
Come on, you know pro players are slow, kind of like my reaction times, Chad. That's why I did go pro. There's plenty of other factors in that, obviously. But no, if you want to take any hate, take it out on me. All right, I'll take the blame for it. It's all my fault, Chad. I had to draft everything. I'm having to cast. I'm having to yap. I'm having to do all this, as well as get the players in the lobby, as well as get the best of 3 drawn out, as well as all the other matches that are going on. So put the blame on Verdi. It's my fault, okay? I'll take it. Uncle Verdict is in the chat, ready to take the blame. You can go ahead and hit me with that hashtag.
Yeah, I'm curious to see the draft for the Search and Destroy. I think that's going to be a huge map. Search and Destroy, I mean, you know what they say. Search and Destroy wins games, and S&D is definitely one of the game modes that NA has not been notoriously known to be good at. So,
yeah.
I'm curious to see how the NA players are going to do on Search and Destroy. But yeah, my plan is to see if we could get like players from China and Japan into these events, because we know just how good they are on Search. They're going to be a huge X factor when it comes to S&D.
That is huge. We've yet to see any of these any of the Chinese pro players come through in some of these events that we've seen throughout the months past. That would be massive. Would love to see that. Obviously, I know those. One in particular that I would like to see is Rise. That guy is absolutely cracked. A freaking demon on the sniper. And I know he loves engaging with the North American crowd and rage baiting some of the pro players over here, as well as probably one of the best like smack talkers in that region. And that's for for a reason. He's mad cracked.
Yeah, I mean, I would love to see the Emperor himself, the Q9 GOAT Uling. I mean, lovely man, but the aura is crazy.
Tremendous.
This dude he carries every single game. He's the Lucaszin of China. This man is absolutely disgusting. Regardless of what map, what game mode,
he's the Uling of China. There is no comparison. Uling, his name just oozes. Like literally, if we're talking, it just oozes. Like he is, just second to none. Uling. It just, I mean, you can't even talk about a guy like that and bring in a comparison. Like, I mean, don't get Lucaszin. I love you, brother. All right, I do. But we're talking about the GOAT, Uling, the Emperor himself. I mean, there ain't no comparison. I mean, unless you bring in Zion. Zion's just literally like running China in pretty much every event. But
nonetheless,
here we go. Traction.
Nice. We're seeing a standoff Search and Destroy. I prefer standoff over Coastal. I'm not the biggest fan of Coastal. I do think it's a good Search and Destroy map, not my favorite. But so far, the 2 map picks, in my opinion, have been great. I am very excited to see both these maps.
And the reason why we've got standoff in both the Control and Search and Destroy is because we had to remove Takeoff out of the mix. I'm not sure why we had to remove Takeoff, but I completely agree with I don't like Takeoff to begin with, but other than in Hardpoint. So
so Takeoff apparently is just not a map available in the game. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, that's crazy.
Yeah, that's actually a crazy take. I personally.
Right. Well. Yep. Soon to see that map number 3 coming up around the corner. Obviously, we're not just taking our time, chat. These players are making their selections in real time. We can't control that. They're slow enough just to get in the lobby. Now they've actually got to put in work and type in chat. That's something pro players are not used to doing. Multitasking is not their forte.
Absolutely. I mean, we know these pro players. All good. I am definitely on them about starting the game as soon as possible. Don't worry, guys. And I mean, let's see what map they're choosing for Control. We got Raid, Standoff, or Crossfire. I assume Crossfire is just going to be an auto ban. I would like to see a Raid Control. I like Raid. I'm very open to seeing a bit of Raid here, or a double Standoff. Would not mind that. Just don't want to see a Crossfire.
Yeah, Crossfire. I mean, to be honest with you, I just don't want to see a double dose of standoff either. I'm not trying to be, that guy, but
That's
I
fair.
love standoff. I just don't want to see back-to-back. I mean, who am I kidding? We're not even going to get to see a game 3. I don't even know why we're drafting. Team Vega's going to get smoked in 2. It ain't even going to be close. Raid control literally pops up on the screen. Maybe we do see it go to a game 3 because I'm begging to head to the Hollywood Hills of California.
Hey, this is this map pool is looking gorgeous. Honestly, 3 of the best maps, not only in competitive but in ranked. Summit being one of my personal favorite maps, standoff, iconic, classic. Same thing as Raid. Raid, we're gonna see both A and B being contested. I think it's a pretty even map when it comes to control. It's just a matter of taking early control of power positions. And with Summit, Hardpoint Summit, our first map, is going to be interesting seeing the shotgun players pop off. And I am curious to see who's going to be running SMGs and shotguns. I'm assuming Shark, Dozy, maybe Chagabu. Cartels, I believe, is an AR player, but I could be wrong.
He's a flex.
I'm curious to see. He's flex? Okay.
He's a flex, yeah, 100%.
Yeah. I don't know about Dark Nix, but I know Vega's going to go in with that SMG close range shotgun or SMG doggo, perhaps. What about Swiwa?
Swiwa is definitely going to be an SMG. That's he was a part of that tag team duo for TLE a few years back.
Right.
Was absolutely, I mean, just running things. We thought they were cheating at one point because they were just so damn good.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, these guys were literally accused of being cheaters. I mean, that says enough. They were just extremely good.
Yep, and that Team Vague, obviously, Vague's going to be running the SMG too as well. Jesus, I would assume he's going to be hunkering down with something a little more long range. Would be
I'm
my
curious
guess.
to see. I'm very surprised to see what's it called, Japa. I'm curious to see how well he performs because I think he is definitely the player I know the least about, and because this is more of a competitive setting, I'm curious to see how he performs.
He's got his work cut out for him. The good thing is he's got a great team. Like, I know we mentioned Shark Cartels and Chelsea being like pro players, right? Dozy is like neck and neck up there. Any event that I've ever casted that he's played, I've never seen him get absolutely pooped on. It has always been him doing his thing and at least going net neutral, if not positive. He's carried the team at times when he's needed. He has always performed under pressure. He's definitely one of those guys who's going to perform regardless of the situation.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, we all know Dozzy. Dozzy is literally known for his insane movement, his close range gunnies. This guy, like, he does it all. He is good on both search and for hardpoint. And we are getting news that we are just waiting on one more player. One player to ready up, you know? You guys know how these things go. It's always one person holding us up. We will be right into the match shortly, I promise.
That's what we love to see. Love to
Does
see those
Tunisia have
black.
control?
That's a great question. I don't
Tunisia
think it
only
does.
has search, I believe.
Yeah. You know what map
Yeah.
I think, and I've talked to Bobby about this in Events Best. What event or what game modes needs the control? And this may not be a popular opinion, and maybe something that I just like. I'd like to see high rise. I know we've seen it in domination.
Oh.
We've seen it in search and destroy, but I think that map is big enough and it has certain dynamics that could actually play well for control. That's just my opinion. But hell, what do I know?
High Rise was in the competitive map pool a few years ago. I remember for Search and Destroy, just because that early cross map sniper peek angle was like instant death
Brutal.
for some players. You peek, you get picked off, you get collided at times. It was
my
crazy.
God.
But yeah, High Rise, definitely a hot take of a map in my opinion, because I absolutely
100%.
hate that map.
I
That is
agree,
crazy.
But I think like in the current maps that we have that are available, it's not available to play in control. I would like to just see how it plays out. I know that the map is big enough itself, and the spawns, you could literally spawn downstairs or upstairs, and it played like perfectly.
Yeah.
That's just my thoughts. I don't know if the COD mobile developers are watching this right now, but entertain verdict and just throw it in there for a chance, and let's just see how it does.
Oh, absolutely. What are some maps you would say that have been either removed from champs or have been, I guess, like out of the competitive map pool for a while that you would like to see brought back?
Meltdown for Search and Destroy, Slums for Control.
Agreed.
A Meltdown 100%.
Slums was so good.
So, well, Slums was, I mean, it was so defensive oriented, but now that you can actually like change like spawn points and they can rotate, I feel like that's a little bit more of a feasible map. Meltdown, I don't know why they took it out. It's probably the best search and destroy map for Call of Duty Mobile. That's just my opinion.
Yeah, no, I completely agree. Meltdown is one of those maps where it's very symmetrical, but in a good way, because it's pretty balanced in terms of both T side and CT side. You really have just a lot of options. Oops. And yeah, so yeah, Meltdown is definitely one of the S&D maps that I wish would be brought back as well. One map that I think is super underrated that I've seen a lot of teams banning this tournament so far is Kurohana. I actually enjoy Kurohana Metropolis a lot. This is a great map in my opinion. It's very fun. I think the people that don't like it just have not played on it enough.
I completely agree. I think it's one of the best search and destroy maps. It offers great lanes for snipers, great little corridors for shotgunners and up close quarter combat action. Some of the SMGs popping off there. You don't want to get caught out lacking. I feel like two of the best maps for search and destroy were Call of Duty Mobile exclusives, Kurohana and Tunisia. I don't think you could go any better than those two. Tunisia is one of the better played maps too. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Tunisia, we see a lot of really crazy wall bangs. Like, I know there's some walled ones on B. And we are hearing from production. The game is finally starting. Let's go. Hardpoint Summit. Team Vague versus Team Dozy. Let's get a new poll started up on YouTube. And let's hear your guys' predictions. I want to hear what you guys have to say. Team Dozy versus Team Vague.
All right, let's get it on. Second round of action. We got Team Vague. We got Team Dozy. We're going to go head-to-head. We're going to have to... Control is going to be occupied by Team Vague. On the point, you've got Jesus Can Save. Cartel's getting gunned down in cold blood there. Chapo! Oh, boy, first blood's coming through for him. And that's 2 on board for the boy in Jesus. He is playing the objective and getting the kills.
Cartel's with that nasty pick onto the Godheady, but unable to connect onto Jesus. Jesus going in big with 4 kills already early on, and the Hunter Killer connecting on Chagabu, unfortunately making that 6 kills on a 4 spree. Going absolutely ham on the Godheady. Chagabu challenging. Unfortunately, can't take out Jesus just yet. And as I was saying before, we see VMP rather than the Fennec, which I was surprised to see Fennec to begin with. I'm glad to see some more VMPs. Personally, my favorite gun this season so far.
Oh my God, he's playing this Eddie to a T. Jesus.
Perfect.
With that VMP.
This is textbook.
Absolutely. Oh, this is it. Point though, 21-11. Finally dying as Jesus. It's Chapa getting his revenge. Shark there for the trades as well. Doggo getting in the mix. Back and forth, it's a mixy affair. 22-13 as we rotate over to P2.
Yeah, Shark so far only with 1 on the board, but we know Shark. He can pop off at any moment. And Doggo with 5 on the board so far, doing a lot of work for his team actually. Japa with a 4 kill spree. Okay, one of the content creators going into the tournament. Kind of popping off. Jesus with the double on the Predator missile.
Oh,
Japa!
Boy, Japa! Finally getting dropped, but man, he was putting them in a blender, super slamming them indeed. As we see this one about halfway through for the P2 rotation. Catwalk, it's getting mixy. Tempest out at the ready there for Vague. He's finding more post-mortem as well along with it. So a lot of value, also a lot of space being created off of it. So rotations now being made in yellow. That's going to be Team Dozy. They're getting the early advantage, but they're going to need it now as the last few points of trickle time going in favor of Team Vague.
Vague, I mean, on 13 kills, leading the scoreboard for the entire lobby quietly, actually. I have not seen much of him in the kill feed, but he, 13 kills, going crazy. We're seeing Chagabu with the DRH. Nasty little 3-piece there.
Joppa there. Sentry gun. I'm sorry, Death Machine. It's like a mobile one. Oh, but he's controlling it, and buddy, he's got a 2-piece. Nobody shall enter that passageway. The first 20 seconds getting involved. It's some equalizer action coming through. Is it going to be enough to shut down? No, it's not. Chagabu going to be popping her ops perfectly, and that is going to be a little bit more time going in favor. Finally, a break coming through as we tie things up. Not so fast. Lead back in the hands of Team Vague as they continue to thrive on through.
Yeah, that's the thing with P3. I mean, it's a hard hill to break, and especially with Shark getting a nasty 3-piece there. Doggo with the one actually using the HS. A quick little 2-piece coming out from Doggo. Okay. I mean, with 8 seconds on the clock, I think it's time to rotate, get out for P4. P4 being one of the hills where if you can get deep spawns, it definitely can help with snowballing your points.
And just like that, it's going to be about an 18-point advantage. I can't do math. That's, yeah, something like that. Somewhere around there, 17 to be exact. P4 opens up for business. It's going to grow a little bit further. Doggo out with the shotty. HSO, one shot. Yeah, buddy. That's him. 14 on board with a 2 combo. Shell's finally going to be able to shut him down. Cartels and crew going to get involved, but it's fake. Getting Mixy there with a Tempest. That's a few more shots in the loop. There was 20 kills to his name. Dozy, little captain on captain violence, shuts him down. Vague, 21 to his name, and the last 30 seconds up for grabs. Whoa! That was Nyx actually popping the Annihilator. I didn't know we even swapped POVs. It was so crispy.
Oh, yeah. I mean, Team Vague kind of just running home with it. They're absolutely going crazy right now, and basically about 1 hill away from winning. Team Dozy needs to get as much scrap as they can, but Doggo with the 3-piece, and our gameplay unfortunately is stuck, which we should have fixed very soon for you guys. Oh, if we could just reconnect there. And we're back because we have multiple spectators. Shark with the crazy 4-piece, make it. Oh, not 5 unfortunately, but hey, that's enough for me.
Here we go. It's enough. Is it enough to keep this stream alive, though? Shark and crew need to pull up and show out here on P1 as the reset comes through. 45 seconds left. Only 26 needed here to shut it out here in game number 1 for Team Vague. Break looking like it's coming through, but it's Joppa from a distance going to be able to fire some shots through the cage. Cartel's trying to create some space here with his War Machine. Does find one at the bottom of the staircase. Knows exactly where we're going to be spawning at and is able to get some damage.
Oof.
Making a kill there onto another in Dark Nyx. So the transition's now getting a little harder, and it does look like this Team Dozy crew looking to muster it up here towards the end of this match.
Yeah, that was a huge value coming out from Cartel's War Machine. Dozy with a nice high ground 2-piece. Doesn't need to jump in because he's just farming them. Yellow in the feed with Chagabu's double Sparrow kills. And Team Dozy making a comeback here. We just saw 5 kills in the kill feed coming out from Team Dozy. Dozy trying to find this one player that dropped. And as I say that, blue in the feed, 4 kills, wipe Chagabu with a nice little 2 to even things out. Joppa dropping it with the death machine. Let's see if he can make use.
Big chance. Oh, Vague destroyed, but it is going to be a big shotgun out of Doggo to clear the space, and that could be it. 12 seconds needed to close it on out. Shell's going to get absolutely farmed. The spawns are close, but they're not going to be able to make it on through the post-mortem
huge
paper
hunter
plane. Huge. 2 seconds, 1 second.
150
I'm wrong,
to
chat.
107.
I said Vague wasn't taking a map, Aerith, and what did they do?
Hey, I'm telling you, because I hosted this event, I scripted everything, apparently. I knew Team Vague got the respawns, and if Team Dozy wants to have a chance in this, they need Search and Destroy. Search and Destroy, though, completely different from Hardpoint, and yeah, that game was honestly extremely close, especially nearing the end where we saw Cartels absolutely pop off with that War Machine. We do need to see more high-value operators coming out from them, though.
Absolutely. I think after that first set of hills, it was 120-something to 60. Like, we didn't think they had a chance. But Team Dozy, they held their own for the longest. Obviously, couldn't get us to that P3 rotation. Nonetheless, 150 to 107. Vague leading the pack there for his squad. 30 and 21. A minute and 7 on the clock, too. That's exactly what you want to see out of your SMG on this map.
Wow, yeah, if we take a look at the scoreboard here, everyone from Team Dozy showing up, very consistent in terms of kills. We just need to see a bit more OBJ time coming out from most of the players. We got Joppa putting in so much work, especially because he's a content creator. He's not even a pro player, and he is showing up. He got over a minute on hill, 20 and 19. Everyone getting an average of 20 kills. It's pretty impressive, but they just couldn't play that OBJ.
Couldn't get that OBJ time in, and obviously when you're getting chained P3 to P4, it's very difficult to come back, especially on a map like Summit where P1 and P2 are just so wide out in the open. Obviously, things get out of hand when that happens, but still a chance to reel it back in. They've got Search and Destroy. It's standoff. You mentioned it earlier. You wrote the script. You know, you pretty much laid a timeline out for me and said, hey, this is what's going to happen. And I just didn't believe you. And obviously, everything you've said so far today has been true. I'm going to one day
what can I say?
Side with you, but I mean, I'm still going with Dozy. I don't care what anybody says in chat. I don't care what the script says. I feel like they're going to mess it up.
Yeah, I do think Team Dozy has a much better chance on Search and Destroy. And I mean, Hardpoint, you know, you got Vague and Doggo on that SMG shotgun combo on Summit. Why are we not banning Summit? Personally, I see Summit and I see those players. That's the first map that needs to go.
100%.
So, yeah, I mean, Standoff, I would still argue is a relatively close range map, but because it's Search and Destroy, I hope to see a lot more sniper plays coming out from both teams. And yeah, see if that can translate into some good rounds.
Absolutely. Okay, well, we're going to find out who is going to take the better of this one. Search and Destroy coming up right around the corner. Let's take a look.
Oh, let's see. Team Lucaszin knocking down Team Ackman from the winner's bracket. And what is interesting here is Team King Plays versus Team Sisco. As expected, that I predicted Team Sisco beat out Team King Plays, and Team King Plays being, unfortunately, the first team to exit the tournament.
That is super unfortunate, but King Plays, if you're going to be mad at anybody, be mad at Aerith. She wrote the script. She had you
I am
not
so
winning.
sorry. I'm so sorry.
That is very
that's on me.
unfortunate
That's on
for
me.
you. But hey, congratulations for getting the invite. Obviously, you're not going to be sent home empty-handed. $400 for that 7th, 8th place. Obviously, if you came in and you played 1 hour of Call of Duty Mobile and you got paid $400, how much better would your life be?
I mean, hey, everyone is going home with a little bit of cash, regardless if you come first or last. And that is definitely not going to be the last of King Plays, because he will be back. And I hope he comes back stronger for the next event, because he is actually the first Nigerian captain that we've gotten to see so far. I want to see more.
Got to see more. Love to see him more here in this one. Obviously, exiting stage left, very unfortunate. But, you know, the show goes on. We're getting geared up here as we've got still plenty of action. It is going to be standoff, Search and Destroy here for this one. Lucaszin and Ackman, that matchup was really quick, too. That must have been a 2-0. Yep. Lucaszin, with the addition of Solo, might steamroll this event.
Honestly, yeah. Who gave him Solo? That is just ridiculous. I mean, you already have a really strong lineup of Hanzu, Sky, and now you got Solo? That's insane. That's crazy.
It's pretty correct.
Pretty correct indeed. And we got Team Space up against Team Ganyth. I'm curious to see how that plays out. I personally got Team Space winning, but I do want to see Team Ganyth win in my heart.
Absolutely. We'll see who comes out on top. Obviously, out of that one, you know, loser of that one heads home. That's 7th, 8th. I would not have put and pinned Ganyth in a position or space to be in a position to be eliminated this early on. But sometimes that's just how that's just how it happens. Like when the bracket rolls on through, you get selected to face off against a crack team like Vague and Team Dozy. I mean, it's going to happen.
Yeah. And I mean, the bracket is formed randomized, so you know, it's basically up to fate. And I mean, the matchup that we have right now going on is definitely the one to watch. Going into Search and Destroy standoff, I want Team Dozy to win, just so we could see a map 3. I love to see a control, and you know, I want to keep things close. I don't want to see 2-0 sweeps.
No, you're absolutely right. I want to see that third game combo. Obviously, we'll be heading over to Raid, another Black Ops map that is absolutely lovely. So Dozy, whatever you got to do to make that happen, buddy, put it in the works. We've got the game loading. It is Search and Destroy standoff. We're begging Dozy. I'm begging Dozy for my pride. I picked you guys to win 2-0. All right? You can at least save face and win 2-1 and get the reverse sweep. It's got to start here, buddy.
No, absolutely. I mean, Verdict, you're not looking so good when it comes to predictions, but heading into Search and Destroy, let's see if Team Dozy can actually help you out there.
Okay, let's see if you can help us out. start us off here on the attacking side here for standoff. Defensive approach here for Vague and crew. What the hell did we see? What was that? They just threw I don't know. That was a goblet or something. A whole
That
pumpkin.
is the Gundam trophy. And it was actually one of the free rewards, which is really nice. Jesus, getting punished for pushing that smoke early on into broken, questionable plays. Vague getting a nice pick onto Dozy. Cartel's with the double already on that sniper. And now third with the VMP. Oh my goodness.
Yeah. Dozy and crew know exactly what's going on. This B hit is very well approached. Everyone's stuck there onto the A side. They're onto the tank heady. It's Dark Nyx. And it's... That's Hans, right?
Oh, with a PKM as well. That's crazy. Wow. Huge round coming in from Team Dozy.
Played it perfectly. That's exactly what you wanted to see. You hit that B site. They knew that both of those players were stuck on A. Get the plant down. Just wait for them to push out. Easy approach. Easy opener. We'll see if they can snag another one now as the payoff round. Looks like we're going to just be spreading out, looking for picks. Any which way. Hans there with the PKM trying to find any kind of value out of the wall bangs. Maybe someone coming through approach. Oh, big two-piece opportunity there for Jesus. Only going to be able to find one, but... Oh my God! What was that, Doggo?
Doggo! A mid-air jump shot onto Chagabu on top market. That's just gross. We already know that's going on TikTok later. Vague being a little rat behind a tractor, you know? Classic Vague. If he just peeks right at the second Japa getting caught. Unfortunate. Now a 2v3 situation. They don't have bomb either, and it's not looking good for Team Dozy here.
See if Dozy and team can reel it back in. 2v3. Cartel's trying to get the bang to hit. Vague peeking around the corner. Gets dumpstered. Dozy himself finds a two-piece. That's the advantage. Bomb's going down. Now it's all up to Dark Nyx. 1v2 clutch. And
Cartel's finishing things off. Wow, a nasty duo there. Cartels and Dozy. Unexpected, but 2v3? That's definitely what we want to see if we want Team Dozy to win. That was an absolutely masterclass of a clutch.
Huge 2v3 opportunity up for grabs. Team Dozy and crew go big. First 2 rounds, undisputed, undefeated so far. Approach on towards the 3rd round. Doggo again, he's hitting shots, buddies. Someone's going to have to find a way to neutralize him off the rip. If it's not off the tank, jump up, putting up clips for TikTok. It is certainly just finding those easy shots in the front. Finally, Shell's going to be able to shut him down.
Chell's with 1 kill on the board. She is currently actually sniping with that Locust. We're seeing a lot of Locust rather than Tundra, surprisingly. I personally would have gone with the Tundra, but hey, I mean, to each their own. All right, we're seeing a slower round here. This is what I like to see with Search and Destroy. We got some fast, pushing, aggressive rounds, and then right after a slower, more paced and more going for picks kind of round here. Double sniper setup. Oh, and Chagabu got caught lacking by Dark Nyx on that XM.
That is a ratty spot too, Dark Nyx. We love to see it. Vague and crew looking to neutralize the last threat. There we go. Dozy, no chance of clutching that one up, but not happening. Captain on captain violence ends that round 2-1. Finally a point on board for Team Vague.
Vague absolutely popping off, leading his team with 4 kills, being very aggressive with that HS. He definitely has no fear.
No fear here is the push on towards the A side. Oh my God, they're getting aggressive. They've cleared the side out. Nades at the top. Trophies down. Will they hit? Okay, not going to hit, but that trophy was not in range in order to save it. Bombs down. 40 seconds. 4v4 here for the retake. Got to be clean if you're going to make it happen. Got to be smooth. 40 seconds. Make it 35 now as things starting to dwindle.
Oh, Dark Nyx trying to wallbang. Unfortunately, XM is just way too weak for that. Not with the nasty 2-piece shark. Now in a 1v1 or 1v1 situation, making... Oh, 17 seconds left. This is a nasty angle, by the way. I've not seen this. Oh, timing. Could be on the Shark's side. He's just playing with him. This is actually genius coming out from Shark and gets the kill as well. Disgusting.
Yeah, there ain't no way you're in a 1v1 with Shark. He is just playing with his food, and when he smells blood, he pounced. They went for the ego chow. And obviously out in the open, Shark is not going to lose that one. 3 kills to his name, 3 rounds towards Shark and crew. Dozy and the team trying to stay alive here in this one as we get the flip through the first 4. It's 3-1 lead in favor of Dozy. Begging for that game 3, but it's a brute force push over towards the A side here for Team Vague.
Vague getting an early pick. Doggo following up with a nice snipe onto Cartels. Chagabu shutting down Vague. Does she know that he is close? Oh, Shark actually helping her out there. I think that was a little bit of a misplay coming out from Team Vague with that over-aggression onto CT. Don't know why they had to do that, but hey, I mean, it's kind of working out for them. Chagabu in a 1v3. Unfortunately, could not connect onto the second player.
All right, couldn't connect on to that second player. You know what that means. Another round in favor of Team Vague. They're inching right back into this one, a race to 5. Very little mistakes can be made. On the first attempt there onto the offensive stacks, rather. They were successful. Here comes another brute force push over towards the A side. Oh boy, smokes right through the middle of the map.
Caught. Wow, yeah, that was a huge push onto the A side, but didn't work out so well for Vague. Dark Nyx getting a nice 2-piece. 3v2 situation. Slowing things down. Spotted Cartels with a nice little jump peek. That's what we like to see. There we go. Trophy down and getting the bomb down for her team, I believe. Yes. Planting 4 boxes. And we got number 3, which is Cartels, making a huge wraparound. Doggo spotted. Oh, Doggo with a nasty pick onto Chagabu. And a crazy pick onto Cartels. Gross. That's what we like to see from the TikTok 1v1 GOAT himself. And for those of you guys watching at home, just letting you guys know, Haunt on Team Vague is Suiwa. In case anyone was wondering, that is Suiwa, one of the pro players, ex-player for TLE, absolute GOAT. Shark making a sneaky play into the smoke. I see you, Stewie.
Oh, boy.
Cello's landing a nice nade. Shark only getting 1, unfortunately. Player lives evened out, actually.
Player advantage there. Going to go back in favor of Team Vague. Jesus looking to pounce. Doggo looking to clip farm yet again. Bombs made its way over towards site. Dozy stuck on an island there on A. Bombs being planted at B. The jig is up, buddy. You're going to have to come out and make a move. Suiwa with a PKM gets the first spot of him, and that should possibly do it. Now, the last 2 players on the opposite side of the map there for insurance. Dozy going to have to be forced to take on the gunfight there with Suiwa. He doesn't have much time either. This one is pretty much wrapped up.
Oh, yeah, they're playing Delhi. They're holding hands. It's not looking good for Dozy, that's for sure. You know, 1v3 with 16 seconds. This is nearly impossible. Is he ready for this peek? Oh, and oh, wow, Doggo with the kill.
Okay, match point. This is it. Your head is on a chopping block, Dozy. Pick yourself up. You got to start here. Bounce back for overtime, or will you be shut down? Bomb's going to be picked up by Doggo and Spawn. Looking for another hit of the util through the middle of the map. 2 smokes, 4 nades. Good God, they're chucking everything in the kitchen sink.
Yeah, but we're seeing a slower round coming out from Team Vague. They definitely want to play this a lot more strategic, knowing they are 1 round away from winning this match and moving up on the winner's bracket. Let's see who's going to get that first point of contact. We got Dozy's team taking court control early with a nice crossfire. Cartel is about to catch 2 off guard. Absolutely crazy positioning and timing there. Chagabu with the kill onto Dark Nyx. Now a 5v2 situation. Dozy overextended there a bit.
Oh my God,
wow,
Doggo.
Doggo. Chad, this is Doggo's moment. For the clip.
Come on, buddy. You know where they're at. Let's get it. Cartels on the opposite side, paying massive respect to Doggo. Not wanting to chow that angle, and I am not mad at it. Over the bomb heady. Rather, is Joppa taking some shots, plays his life. Where's the rotation going to be fed at? There's the pistol coming out, and Joppa shutting him down. No clip here, chat. Look the other way. We're tied up. We're going to overtime.
Into overtime. Let's go. Our first overtime in Search and Destroy. That is insane. Doggo on 12 kills, the only player on double digits. 12 kills in 8 rounds. This man is popping off.
See what happens.
All right, let's see
now.
if he could get the first pick. Oh, spotted out on tank. Vague with a nice shoddy kill onto Dozy. Playing extremely passive. Joppa catching Doggo lacking. No backup there from number 5, which is Swiwa. With the PKM. Wait, is the PKM like the gun? I've seen 3 players use... I'm so confused.
I want to say it's got the max potential for some wallbang efforts, but
gotcha.
I mean, on a map like this, that obviously pays dividends. Cartel Sharks, they're paying dividends. They want to see this one go to a game 3. It's all down to Dark Knicks here in this opening round of overtime.
Go.
1v4 up, not in the cars this time around. Shut down. 1 round away from control, Chad. 1 round.
1 round away. Wow, this has been actually an incredible Search and Destroy map. We got Cartels on 10 kills now. I personally need to see more coming out from both Jesus and Swiwa. Doggo with the early wallbang pick onto top blue. Oh, things is getting messy. Vay getting picked off by Dozy. Shark getting the kill onto Jesus. Shark getting a double. And I think that might be it. That might be it, guys. Unless Swiwa can clutch with the iconic PKM in a 1v3. I don't know, man. This is not looking good for him. And he's, yep, U-tilt, flashed, concussed. It's over.
That's great execution right there. Avoid elimination here early on. Team Dozy fighting back, baby. We are still alive. We are so back. Wait. They haven't won the match just yet. We're getting a little Absolutely run through them in the Search and Destroy. I wasn't wrong, Chad. I was just a little late. Am I right? I was maybe a little early. I don't know how that works out.
Yeah, that was a masterclass for Search and Destroy. I mean, unfortunate for Doggo. He definitely went crazy with some absolute insane picks, but they just couldn't capitalize on it, which is very unfortunate. Very frustrating as a sniper player myself. Like, getting picks for your team is what you're supposed to be doing, but if your teammates are not able to capitalize on those picks, it means nothing. Here, let's take a look at the scoreboard. I mean, what can I say? Doggo, 14 and 8, but his team is what was lackluster. I mean, everyone going negative on that team. So Doggo, one-man army. Cartels, 10 and 5. Hello?
I mean, Doggo really did it all, didn't he? He not only got the first bloods, but he got the clips too, man. He was doing jump shots, 360 wall bangs. Like, he was, I mean, just absolutely cracked on the map. But, yeah, as you mentioned on the opposite side, Cartels popped off of the 2-0 KD, 10 and 5. Shark. I mean, there's just really no way to keep count or keep track of a player like him with the way that he plays. He is just so dang elusive. plays the rap and the lurk so damn well as, you know, popping up just out of nowhere in the middle of the map. Just, I mean, really a great Search and Destroy player and a great SMG. All in all, I hate that we're not going to see him there for World Champs, but EU only gets 1 slot. Exclusive got the bag. We're tied up 1-1. Aerith, we're heading to the Hollywood Hills of California. We got raid action coming around the corner. It's control. It's coming down to the wire, chat. If you pick Team Vague, I got news for you. You're wrong. Dozy's coming through and taking this dub. All right?
Nah, I disagree. I mean, look, I had Dozy winning for Search because, see, it's because I wrote the script. But when it comes to respawns, Team Vegas just looking, they're just so good. We need Jesus and we need everyone to step up and really pop off. I mean, Cartels did his best, and you know, it is what it is. But going into raid control, I think also who gets defense is going to be pretty important coming out in that first round, because we know how well score streaks do and how important operators are in respawns. So being able to get those early operators and score streaks going, being able to stack them as soon as possible, that's going to give you an advantage for sure. And we know Control is, generally speaking, a more defense-sided game mode. So excited to see how that's going to play out.
Absolutely, especially on a huge map like Raid with 60 seconds. it's going to be damn near impossible to regain after a full wipe. So basically, when you're looking at it from this particular perspective, with Raid being such a linear map, traveling out of your spawn is literally going to be, I mean, not just, the threat of being spawn trapped, but also just the threats of, finding your way out in the open and then getting smoked by somebody who's just posted up. It's going to be really damn difficult. We'll take a look at some of the shots. Doggo hitting the clip there. I said it. He did it for the TikTok. Let me tell you,
that
he
was
popped
crazy.
off the entire game.
Yeah, no, Doggo was hitting some absolutely nasty TikTok clips. We better see those popping off on my For You page later. Dark Nyx with a nice little jump spots as well. Chagaboo here with good picks going. Vague, of course, it's Vague. He's going to pop off regardless. Absolutely crazy game. This was honestly a turning point. This was a turning point for them. It was huge two-piece there, especially with an Odin too, which is not necessarily a close range weapon, and getting two players, Jesus and Vague, huge players to kill there.
That should have been illegal.
Absolutely. Credits to Shark. Shark actually played extremely well.
Absolutely, extremely well. He's one of those search and destroy powers that you just can't deny. Got to keep track on him on the map. Very hard to keep tallies when he is just so damn elusive. But nonetheless, Control coming around the corner. Team Dozy still hanging on by a thread after a search and destroy. That, I mean, to be realistic, if Cartels doesn't get that two-piece down back alley, as you said, it's a swing point. We may not even be seeing this raid. So huge shout out to him for making it happen, as well as this team putting in a lot of work there for that search and destroy. Went in overtime. We didn't get to see much of it. Just 1-2 done, easy. But that's what we're here for. We're here to see the action. We're here to see best team win. And obviously, right now we're tied up. The Control is going to be the difference maker.
Yeah, absolutely. Going in, I mean, both matches that we've spectated so far have gone to a map 3, which very exciting to see. Keeping the games close, and we're just waiting on all the players to ready up for raid control. Chat, let me know in the poll. I will be updating a new poll. Let me know, who do you guys have for map 3? Personally, I got Team Vague coming out on top. What do you guys got?
Verdi's tripling down. We're going Team Dozy. He should have been a 3-0 sweep here. He's going to take this one in a very dramatic fashion. I don't know if we're going to get to see that this go past 4 rounds. I'm thinking they do it in the 3-0. Obviously, tripling down here on this one.
All right, let's see what the poll has to say. And as we jump into our final map, being Control. Okay, so Dozzy's team on that defense early on, and we see Vague's team full push on B. Suiwa with the early two-piece. And Chagaboo just eating that nade. She saw it. I know she saw it. She just ate that up. Nom, 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 nom.
Yeah. Okay, Jesus Christ. Oh, man. Bit the bullet there on that one. Not intentionally, but surely enough. I saw her move last second. Just couldn't help it. 2 players stacking it. Second tick of progress. Going to be captured here momentarily. Vague looking to do a little jiggling. A little jive in there. Might be chalked here on towards this B site. Shark going to go ahead and throw his body at it. Is going to get antsy with it, and they collect the bodies. That's going to be a complete wipe. Yeah, Shark only has to deal with one more, but does he know where that player's at? Shots are going to be given away. Doggo, oh my God, almost gets dealt with, but it's Vague who's there for the trades.
Suiwa absolutely popping off so far. He's making a lot of plays for his team right now, making a lot of room and space, getting the pick onto Chagaboo. Dozy responding with a nice little two-piece of his own. Yeah, that's just not looking so good for Team Dozy with the early B cap coming out from Vague's team. And now down 6 lives. Let's see if they can regroup, get some picks, and even out the lives before anything.
Yeah, Vague's got to go big here. Clearing out kitchen is massive, but it's going to be Chelsea who's going to be able to get the wall bangs to land on. Throw, making a 2-piece.
Huge.
Dark Nyx actually going to be able to find her a part of her 2-piece too. We've got trades galore, but you're playing on trades. Of course, it's Team Vague who have the advantage, and look at that one, Aerith. It's 9v16 with already a tick of progress there onto the 8-point.
Yeah, surprisingly, chat has voted, and Team Dozy is in the lead in terms of map 3 predictions, but they're not looking so good because down 7 lives, and I mean, actually, as I say that, they get a few nice kills. Oh, things evening out. Okay, they're on the 8 points. Jesus getting shut down. Dark Nyx with a nice 2-piece, getting a nade kill. 3v8.
3v7. 1-6 still. 35 seconds left to go. If you are Vague, you do not have to rush this as of yet. One player on the point. Cartel's dealt with on the back line. That's going to be the spam and the flood of the back lines. Dark Nyx now looking to make the approach onto the objective. Too many players at once.
Yeah.
First round through for the offense. Team Vague spoiling my 3-0 sweep.
Yeah, I mean, that's very unfortunate, especially because Team Dozy was on that defense side. And we know defense is what we want to see take the win, actually. So this is not looking so good for Team Dozy. The flash connecting, knowing there's one player in kitchen. They're going for a full commit on B. Nice little two. Oh no, shots not connecting there onto Vague. Let's see if they can early cap B points. Vague making plays for his team. Sparrow's out. Japa making plays with that VMP as well.
Ooh. Big gunfight in the middle of the map. B looked like it might be captured all together. Life disparity, literally at a dead even draw. Doggo on the outskirts. Oh, gets tagged. Gets bagged. Cartels with a wall bang. The anticipation and approach perfectly. Vague does hear the sounds there of Chelsea making a lot of noise at the top, but Chelsea from the top rope finding the 2-piece. Able to hop down and have her way. Doggo is able to get the trade nonetheless, and the operators are coming through. It's going to be the equalizer's out for Suiwa, and the equals out for Dozy, but Dozy able to find 2 and is shut down immediately.
Jesus finding a nice 2-piece. Are we seeing Doggo on that respawn sniper right now? I mean, he's feeling hot after that search and destroy sniper performance with 12 kills. Unfortunately, couldn't connect to a win. Let's see if he can do anything here. 15 4 lives advantage, actually, for Team Dozy. They're on the A point. Time is ticking away. Vague needs to make a play here. Shots are not connecting. Oh, Lord. Let's see if Cartels could finish things off. Nope. Vague getting a nice 2-piece here. Somebody is currently top apartment lurking, and that is Suiwa. I don't think Dozy knows. Okay, Doggo got his Annihilator out. Doesn't know Chagabu is literally right next to him.
Oh,
but still
boy.
getting the nice kill. That's crazy. That's very bad timing. Is that the mythic Annihilator that we're seeing?
That is a crazy one to have. Tempest out for Vague. Mythic Annihilator. Absolutely. Pay to win. If you know, you know. Japa
Yeah, I mean,
down into a 1v5, and I mean, Aerith, it ain't looking good. This one might be wrapped up.
Yeah, and they had the life advantage as well, so it's very unfortunate. Dark Nyx finishing out the round now, going back to offense for Team Vague. Vague on that 16 Suiwa with 15 kills. The only player really popping off right now is Chelsea. But I will say, every player on Team Dozy has their operator. So if we need a crazy play, this is where we're going to see one. They have every single operator to use. And yeah.
Gonna have to pop it at some point. Can't save it for the next round. It might not be one. 27v27. Predator out. Vague finds one in Shark. Japa trying to shut down the push there. Contest comes in. He's done his job. Dark Nyx at a distance, able to shut him down with a nade. Now it's Vague. A scramble towards the objective. Met by Dozy. Right around the corner. The hop up. They both read it so perfectly well, and it's a little bit of a chase right around the corner. But it's Vague who's going to get dropped as the stun does check him. Suiwa there for a quick 2-piece to bounce back, and it just like that, it's going to be Team Vague hopping the hill there on B.
Oh, wow. Dozy with the melee kill onto Jesus. That is unfortunate. That's not what you want to see. But 25 seconds left. It's time is dwindling. That is for sure. Team Vague got to make a move onto the A bomb. Dark Nyx just proning there, not even watching anything. Questionable play, in my opinion. And all we see is blue in the feed. Shark trying to challenge cross map in Zig. Not connecting his shots, but Chelsea with a lurking angle. And spotted out by Jesus. Crazy pick. Cartel is seeing if he can make some plays here. caught one lacking. Jesus down 2 more on the B point. They're about to get sandwiched real soon. Cartel's making a huge play there onto Vic and Doggo. Suiwa popping his equalizer and getting shut down immediately by Dozy. And that is the round. Finally, a round on the board for Dozy.
That's what I'm talking about. When you get bounced back to the spawn and there's not that much time to make the push towards the objective, you've literally got to go like what seems a country mile to get that clock stoppage. 10 seconds, not enough to get the job done. Get the wipe. Great bounce back here from Team Dozy. Let's see if they can continue to get the job done. Speaking of that, Cartels, he's got his lineups there with the War Machine. He's going to be able to find 2 off the rip. That is max value. Doggo is going to be able to get the trade, but he is able to find 1 before he goes. So that's 3 in total there for the War Machine to open it up.
Huge Predator missile coming out from Cartels. I mean, he streaked up heavy with his operator. And they're going for a fast B cap here, which I think they're going to get 3 lives up. And let's see. And yep, that's B captured. Now, is he going to know Vegas mid? Oh, Cartel spotted. Damn, big pick coming out from Cartels.
Cartels knows. He's got his homies back. Dozy looking to put the nail in the coffin here in this 4th round rather. Catches Vague yet again. And a little bit of a ring around the Rosie. Doggo sliced and diced. So we won, yeah.
Oh my gosh.
What a slither of health.
Yeah, don't know how Suiwa won that one. Chelsea popping her Sparrow. Let's see if any more shots will connect. She's pretty low. Gonna retreat. Japa covering that nest angle onto Doggo. Is Doggo still hitting that sniper? Oh, they're going for that A-cap fast. Huge Sparrow coming out from Chels. And another Ego Chell with the DRH. That's what we love to see. And once again, I mean, I don't know if it's bugged, but Dozy looking like they have all their ops.
Yeah,
let's see if they can connect. I mean, yeah.
I forgot about that glitch.
I was gonna say
last night. Yeah, it happens. There we go.
Okay, got it.
14v5. We've got overtime coming through. It's a race to 3. This one coming down to the wire in the control raid. Ladies and gentlemen, 4v13. Dozy keeping the dream alive. I heard some chatter in the chat box talking about Dozy can't perform in tournaments. Psh, my dog's crying right now. That is mad disrespectful.
Hey, I mean, he doesn't even need to pop off when he got Cartels with 30 kills on board. 9-1 in terms of live counts. Dark Nyx, let's see if she can pull a miracle here. And honestly, I would say just play for your operators here. See, in a 9v1 situation like that, if I was Team Dozy, I would be making sure we don't cap. We get all of our operators going into that last round rather than getting that early capture. But hey, that's just me personally.
100%. You saw Dark Nyx. She was baking that nade not to throw it. She was going to, put it into the misery. She didn't want anybody collecting any operators. And to pay off here, defense. After you get that cap through, guaranteed yourself that round 5 guaranteed defensive side. It has been a 50-50. We've seen both win on attack and defense. Now it's coming down to this last wire. A side hits come through. 1 tick of progress being collected. It's vague. Going to get shut down. The tick is captured. No, it is not. Cartel is actually going to be able to reverse it. And, well, the operator's off the rip there for Team Dozy, paying off dividends.
Ooh. Yeah, life count very close right now. Oh. Yeah, Jesus is the only player right now currently struggling a little bit, which is very rare to see, actually. Both sides are currently being capped at the same time. I personally am not a huge fan of that strat. I would rather we just commit to one site rather than both. It's just way too much of a risk, and the chance of you getting wiped is way too high. Oh my god! Okay, Shark getting the kill from the grave.
Spit on him, man. Holy hell. Piss slammed him. Super slammed him. Suplexed him. Choke slammed him. Good God. This one, 20 seconds. It's a race against the clock. I don't think we'll see this one play on through. A cap might come through. It is a full stack on towards the A site. And now, Joppa, you got to make a business decision, buddy. You're the only one here.
Oh, my.
You should have fell back. And now Doggo looking to break the pressure. There's that pay-to-win element. You know it. Chelsea finally able to shut him down.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not a huge fan of that push on to be there, especially once your team gets wiped. Life count was close, but now you're down 2 lives. At this point, just give up B. You would rather have your players regroup and take A. Because, I mean, If you give up B, it's not the end of the world. A is where it really matters. Now let's see if Chagabu can make a play here. Doggo spotted. Doggo just somehow got away with that. Unfortunate, and now they got his temp is absolutely popping off, taking a lot of map control, running it down jungle, knows they're going to be forced to spawn in core. Let's see if Jabba has anything to say about it. Can't stop him. Chels. Oh,
yes!
Yeah, but taking herself out. 3 lives advantage.
Oh, make it none.
Huge!
5v5, 30 seconds. Jesus. Oh, buddy gets away. Shark looking to collect on the backside. Shark, you got to win that one, buddy. Oh, my God. We didn't see the gunfight. That's tough.
Oh, no.
Was Chels maybe? I don't know. Dozy now in a position. Can't waste his life. It's down to 4v3. You've got the advantage. Seconds. You've got to hold it.
Suiwa with a huge pick onto Shark, evening out lives. I don't know if he does. Oh, Cartel's with a crazy angle. No way they come back like this. No way. Game. Down from O2. Cartel's popping his war machine. It's over. No way.
Yo. What script, chat? Let's go. Team Dozy.
There's no way.
Pay me my dues, baby. Woo.
What?
Here we go. See, I wasn't wrong. I was just early, baby. That's right.
Vague. You're so bad. You're so bad.
Huge shout out to production. Oh my goodness. Team Dozy coming through, absolutely delivering.
Huge shout out to Cartels with that top apps play. He caught them lacking. And he had basically the craziest power angle. Wow. Oh my goodness. I mean, what can I say? That was an insane comeback. What? They were down 0-2? And it was just a huge steamroll of kills and plays. Oh my goodness. Everyone getting their picks as well. That was just incredible. Now let's take a look at the scoreboard. Cartels coming on top with 37 kills. I mean, honestly, the scoreboard is pretty even on the side of Dozy. Vig's team, like I said, Jesus, not his best performance. And Suiwa absolutely popping off. We saw Suiwa go crazy early on, but there's nothing he could do. I mean, everyone on the side of Team Dozy pulling their weight, getting the kills, getting that map control, getting fast caps. It was great. It was very well played. I mean, even Joppa, guys, Joppa, not even on his ping, doesn't speak the language. Guys, W's in chat for Joppa, because this man, he doesn't understand the comms that they're giving. I can promise you that. And he is still dropping 20s, yo. Absolute W. And we got Chagabu, of course, on that Sparrow, on that phone, beating out iPad players. What can I say? That's the GOAT. The first ever female pro player at World Champs. No glaze, but that's the first ever female pro player. Like, literally. As simple as that. And I mean, look, Dark Nyx, like, even though yes, I can hear you.
Oops, sorry.
Dude, this is incredible. 20 and 29. Although she went neg, she is still showing up for her team. Dude, this is just insane. Wow.
Absolutely. Had a little bit of a technical difficulty.
I'm lost for words, truly. That
what
was
can I say? When I'm right, I'm right? Right, Chad?
Wow. Sorry, I don't think we can hear verdict. Mic check.
Oh, wait, I was muted.
Oh, you're good.
My
you're
fault.
good. Yeah, you're good.
I think chat might have been able to hear me, but
oh yeah.
That's on me. I had a little bit of a malfunction. Maybe during this next break, I'll be able to fix everything and make sure we're good to roll moving forward. Sorry about that display, but nonetheless, what a way for Team Dozy to come through and put Verdict on the map. I might be down in the count still, but I called that one, chat, from the beginning, and I stuck with it. Team Dozy got that dog in them, right?
Wow, I apologize, Dozy. I doubt it. I will never again. That was absolutely a masterclass. I mean, everyone pulled their weight. Of course, we had Cartels doing his pro player things, making plays. But huge shout out to the content creators. They don't play these competitive game modes and maps very often, only in these events, and very occasionally, and they're still pulling their weight. That is incredibly impressive and huge respect to them. W's in the chat. Wow, yeah, Team Dozy just kind of went crazy that last three rounds in a row. Huge comeback. Did not expect it. Wow.
Cooked. Absolutely.
Wow,
that third round, or that fifth round, absolutely masterclass performance. 2v1. You've got a War Machine. Cartel's in a prime position. Of course they're going to capitalize. And you know what it goes back to? It goes back to that fourth round where they captured the objective to close it out. And then they got that guaranteed defensive round to go ahead and put the nail in the coffin. We'll take a look at the bracket, see what has happened since we just saw that dramatic finishing. We've got Team Lucaszin, of course, and then we got Team Dozy, as I mentioned. But those bottom matches there, looking pretty primed and proper, am I right?
Ooh. Yeah, Team Lucaszin versus Team Dozy, that's going to be absolutely insane. But I personally want to see those loser brackets. I want to see who gets eliminated. I want to see them play when there is literally everything on the line. Team Sisco versus Team Vague. Great matchup. Team Space actually coming out on top, beating out Team Ganyth. Unfortunately, we didn't get to see more of Team Ganyth. And as a huge Ganyth glazer myself, that it's sad to see. But he will definitely be back for vengeance. Don't worry. Team Space versus Team Ackman. How do you feel about this one, Verdict?
Yeah, I mean, I haven't seen Team Ackman play yet, but if they were good enough to move on and beat their first match opponents in King plays, obviously we don't really know what the gauge is on that one yet. I think I got to favor Space in that matchup, and I think that's probably going to be one of the better matchups to watch. But I mean, I don't know. I don't know if we're going to see Ackman move forward in this event based off of just how great we've seen Space play.
Oh yeah, I mean, dude, the loser brackets are looking juicy. I am excited to watch those. Personally, I think out of all the matches, the 3 matches that we have going, maybe I want to see Team Space versus Team Ackman, or because neither of those teams we've seen so far. So I want to see something new. Team Sisco versus Team Vague. That I know is going to be a banger. That, of course, I think will be one of the top matches to watch as well. Now, I would like to also go into a little bit of a prediction with chat. We got 3 matches coming up. First, let's start with the winners bracket. Team Lucaszin versus Team Dozy. Our 2 top winners bracket teams left. Who do you guys have? And I will also share my thoughts because I personally, full glaze. Let's go Team Lucaszin.
I want to go against you. I want to go against you so bad just because I don't want to agree, but
you're a hater.
I mean, wait, I don't want to be a yes man. You know, it's like you say something, I'm like, yeah, I agree with that 100%. This one in this particular instance, I'm gonna have to be a yes man and say you cooked. Team Lucaszin is absolutely stacked. I think they might be favored to win the competition all around just because of that addition of solo. Team Dozy struggling with Team Vague. Vague's team was pretty cracked, but I mean, we saw Lucaszin play earlier. I think competition-wise, Lucason's squad is winning Respawn's hands down.
I agree. No, I agree. Considering he also has solo on his team now, that is a absolute W addition to the team. I mean, that's a disgusting lineup. But I also want to hear what you guys have to say about Team Sisco versus Team Vague. Who do you guys have? We just watched Team Vague choke. So mentality-wise and in terms of the momentum going into this game, I feel like they're not looking so hot. I still think it's going to be a great matchup, but of course, they did just lose from the winner's bracket in a game that I personally believe they should not have lost. I don't think they should have lost that, but they did. They choked. So
did you watch the same matchup that I watched? Because that was Dozy's team winning it from head to toe. There wasn't even a second thought. I mean, they went down 2-0 early, right? How much resilience do you have to have? How much? I mean, that builds character. You're down, and this is it. You know, this is the last round potentially you've got. You win 3 in a row. That takes guts, right? And you can't win without guts, all right? You can spell win without guts, but that, I mean, we're not talking about spelling. We're talking about winning, chat. All right, and guess what? Team Dozy won. There ain't no ifs, ands, buts about it. It could be an inch. It could be a mile. All right? Doesn't matter. Win's a win. Love that.
Yeah, I mean, Team Sisco versus Team Vague, man. I mean, that's a good matchup. But Team Space versus Team Ackman, neither of these teams have we spectated so far. So honestly, going in would be kind of just, it's up there. I have no idea. And I mean, Team Ackman, a BR captain. Yeah. And they weren't the first to get eliminated, surprisingly. Team Ganyth and Team King Plays out first. Both NP creator captains out before the BR. That's that is definitely unexpected. Ackman showing up, and I'm curious to see how his team performs over Team Space. The poll is up in chat. Let me know what match you guys want to see us spectate. And yeah, we will be taking a short break as you guys vote, so we can let production know which match we want to see. And we will be back very shortly, so make sure you guys don't go anywhere. Grab some popcorn, get some drinks, and yeah, we will be right back going into our loser brackets with everything on the line, guys. Everything is on the line.